Alright, here we go. By request, everything you need to know about factoring. Same directions even as on the quiz. Factor each trinomial. We see a pattern with three terms, the variable squared, the variable, and then just the number. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to our third term, 28, add to our middle term, 11. Just think of those numbers. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 plus 4 is 11. So we factor this to n plus 7 and n plus 4. So the next type of problem. Factor each difference of squares. So we look at these numbers and we notice a little pattern that v squared here is v times v, and 9 is 3 times 3. So our pattern is plus or minus. V plus 3, v minus 3. We also have factor each completely with the greatest common factor first. So we look at our problem here and we look at every term and say, is there a number that divides 2, 18, and 20? In this case, it's a small number. It's just 2 on the outside. So then on the inside, we get b squared minus 9b minus 10. And sometimes the problem is done here, but we look inside and we say, hey, it's another trinomial, this little pattern where I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to our third term, negative 10, that add to our middle term, negative 9. Doesn't seem like that could happen, but if you imagine those factors as 10 and 1, and since the 9 is negative, we'll make the 10 negative. So then we do b minus 10 times b plus 1, and don't forget your greatest common factor of 2. This is the answer. And then there's the guess and check problems. How do you know it's a guess and check? It looks like a trinomial, except it's got this leading coefficient right here of 5. So we have to start thinking of some numbers that might multiply to 5, and really there's only one option. It's 5 times 1. So we know this has to start 5p and p right there. Why? Because 5p times p is 5p squared. What do we guess for this part over here? Well, since I see everything positive, I'm going to guess plus signs. And these numbers have to multiply to 4. So it could be 4 times 1, it can be 1 times 4, or it can be 2 times 2. So there's 3 possible guesses here. And I don't know which one's going to work out. We'll just have to guess. I'm not sure which one is which, so we'll just guess one. Let's guess 1 times 4 right here. So we'll put a plus 1 and a plus 4. Well, how do we see if we're right? Well, you have to multiply it back out from where you started. 5p times p is 5p squared. Then on the outside, 5p times 4 is 20p, and on the inside, plus 1p and plus 4. We notice, I got my first term right, 5p squared. I got my last term right, positive 4. But does this add up to my 9? Nope, I guess we have to guess again. So we go over here and we write our parentheses and we say, all right, so we know this part's right, 5p. P, let's guess again this time. Is it 2 times 2? Well, I don't think 5 times 2 would make 10, which would already be too much, so I'm guessing it's going to be the 4 times 1, plus 4 and plus 1. Let's see if we got it right here. 5p squared, on the outside, plus 5p, and on the inside, plus 4p, and then plus 4. And we notice this time, this adds back up to our 9, so that means this is your right answer. Bring a pencil, bring an eraser, because sometimes you'll just have to guess again here.